Hi everyone, I'm Jamie Vaughn with CCM, and I am here today, our first interview back in studio in Nashville, and I am here with Coby James, a new Centricity artist. How are you today?
I am great. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. How do you like our plexiglass?
It's great.
Yep.
I can hardly hear you. It's awesome.
Well, we're staying socially conscious and being careful.
That's right.
So you are 18 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have this amazing track record of songs, and you write your own songs, and you are producing your own songs, and you have a 20-song album coming out. Where do you find the time?
I don't know about all of that, but I mean, music's kind of always been something that I've loved and has always been in me, and I've always loved to do, and so honestly, it's just kind of like outpour. It's just what's going on in my head. So,
Yeah.
You know.
So how did you discover you had all of these talents and could do all of this?
So I was 15 and I started making music, and I started writing and doing that. I played guitar for a while. Since I was like 7, I got a guitar for my birthday, and that was kind of what I did. I don't know. I really think it was just over time. My parents really saw that I was like, kind of good, because you're not great out the gate. And my parents kind of saw like, hey, he's kind of talented in this area. So they really poured into me there. And that was huge. Their support and them really noticing my gifts was massive.
So how did you end up with Centricity?
So it's kind of it's a short, long story, because I got signed really quickly, which was weird. But I was talking with lots of other labels and lots of A&Rs, just like feeling it out, because it's just there's a lot of them. It's a lot going on, and so I met with John, and at first I thought he didn't like me. I really didn't. Me and my manager left the meeting like, I don't think he likes us. And so we left, and then he started direct messaging me on Instagram saying like, I really want to get coffee or lunch again soon, like let's meet. And ever since then, I started to feel like Centricity is more of a family. Like they really are at the end of the day, like it feels less like a business and a company and more like a home, which is really cool. And so that's kind of how that all happened, I guess.
So your new single is called Born Ready. Tell me a
ma'am.
little bit about it and where your inspiration for that came.
So Born Ready, yes. So we wrote that early this year. It was right before kind of Corona and quarantine and everything happened. So we were doing in-person writes, no masks, it was normal. And so basically, I came into the room and I was just playing on the guitar. I had like the guitar lick idea. And then we were really talking about salvation. And I said this in something else in an interview not too long ago, but we thought it'd be interesting to start the song positive right out the gate, and not like I was broken, you changed me, and now I'm changed. Like we just start off with I'm changed, and the whole song's about that and what it means to become a believer, and what God calls us to do when we become a believer and accept Him. So that was kind of the idea and how that all came to be.
So being a teenager and being successful in this industry, it's hard, but you end up being a role model to so many.
Yes,
what do you want people your age to take away from your music?
Hope would be a big thing. I think some people feel like it's hard to fit in being a Christian sometimes in a society that it's not always looked upon as like the cool thing to be, And I definitely find that I want to make music for a generation that's like my age and anybody else, beyond that. But kids my age, I really want them to have a positive message, because you listen to the pop music charts and stuff that's coming out now, and some of it's shocking, And I want to give somebody something that's super cool to listen to, but also has a true message and with words that are like coming like words based off scripture, Yeah.
So as a songwriter, what's your favorite lyric you've ever written?
Oh goodness, that's a toughie. I have a song called Happier, and it's a really heavy song that I released about a year ago. And that lyric, just as a whole, was one that was super personal to me. And I find I don't know about one specific lyric, but that song in itself, as a whole, like the lyric, is very, very important to me and feels very personal. Yes, ma'am.
So when you flip that question around, is there a song or a lyric that you wish you had have written that someone else did?
Yes, absolutely. John Mayer has a song called Stop This Train, and it's one of my favorite songs of all time. I used to listen to it every time I'd get on a plane to come to Nashville, because it was all about life changing and moving and not stopping. And it feels like that all the time. And I keep saying that life feels like it's moving faster, because it does. But that song, 100%.
Yeah. So as we wrap up our interview, is there a message of hope that you want to leave our viewers?
Yeah, I think loving God and loving people is huge. I think at the end of the day, if you can if you can be a light to somebody in your day, that's what I like to try to do. Like if I'm at Walmart or Target or something like that, just joke around with the cashier, you know, show them Jesus through our actions. And I think actions speak louder than words sometimes. And so I'd say that at the end of the day.
Coby, thanks for coming in and talking to us today and being our first interview back.
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
So make sure that you go and listen to Coby's music, download it, follow him on all his socials. And Coby, we're really excited to see what happens next for you.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.